Today, in 2019, it is not very often that someone is wrongfully sentenced as guilty, regardless of their skin color. Unfortunately, Tom Robinson lived in the South during the 1930s, and even though slavery was abolished, racism was extremely common. Tom was wrongfully suspected of raping Layla Ewell. He was extremely lucky to be defended by Atticus, not to mention even being given a trial. And despite Atticus's best efforts, he was sentenced as guilty and later shot while trying to escape prison. Harper Lee created Tom Robinson to help portray the themes of racism or good and evil in To Kill a Mockingbird. And though it was most likely planned from the beginning of the story that Tom would be sentenced as guilty, she sympathized for him through Scout and Jem's emotions. For most of To Kill a Mockingbird, Tom spends his time in the Macomb County Jail. In the story, Macomb County Jail is described by Scout on page 200 as a miniature Gothic joke, 1 cell wide and 2 cells high, complete with tiny battlements and flying buttresses. So these are flying buttresses, the weird little pillar things on the top. And then I used a piece of cardboard on the back to keep it steady, and then I drew the building with colored pencils. I used popsicle sticks for the door and the bottom of the jail cell here. I used wire to make this, and then string and beads to make this. So this is the door for the theme. Here, let me see. So this is the theme. I chose to draw handcuffs. This is the theme. So the theme of To Kill a Mockingbird is good and evil or racism, and for a symbol that related to both the theme and Tom, I chose handcuffs. I chose handcuffs because he was suspected of raping Mayella because he was an African American and was later wrongfully put in jail and sentenced as guilty. If Tom would have been a white man and put on trial, he most likely would have been found innocent without much hesitation. This shows the theme of good and evil. And then for a symbol for Tom, I put a mockingbird. And then for a symbol that represents Tom, I chose a mockingbird because though this symbol is mainly used to describe Boo Radley, it could also work for Tom Robinson. Similar to Boo, Tom only tried to help Mayella by doing work for her and refusing to accept her pay. He was kind and honest, telling the truth throughout the whole trial. The phrase "To Kill a Mockingbird" is commonly related to Boo, but when Tom was shot while escaping jail, it is like killing a mockingbird. And then that's it.